Welcome back to Project Profit. This is a series where I find used items and try to flip them for a profit. Pretty much identical and $6,600. Loki could really use some cold ice cream right now. Just so much mystery. Okay, I have some pretty exciting finds that I want to show you guys because I'm back with another episode of Project Profit. I don't know why I also go for this, like I'm underlining the title that you can see right now. I'll get better at that, I swear. This is a new series where I find used items, hopefully for no cost, if not low cost, and then take you through the process of how I will flip them for a profit. And any profits that I do make will be donated to a different nonprofit organization each episode. In the previous episode, we saw me take these old MDF tables and transform them into two completely different sets of matching side tables. We already know I was able to sell the plaster tables for a profit of $92.10. And now I'm excited to update you that the pair of turquoise tables have finally sold for $120, totaling our grand profits so far to $156.81. Pretty good for our first episode. If you don't know me, my name is Rachel and I bring you budget-friendly and approachable DIYs and upcycle projects. And here at TheSorryGirls, we have a supply room filled with a plethora of leftover materials and supplies that I get to use at my disposal from the hundreds, if not thousands, of DIY and makeover projects that this channel has seen. So, let me tell you about our first item. I was scrolling on Facebook Marketplace and I stumbled across these. I thought they had a really interesting mid-century modern feeling to them, which is definitely still having its modern appreciation era. Doesn't seem like that's slowing down anytime soon, and I don't even know if it should. Mid-century modern forever. But for $6, I felt like these had some serious flipping potential. Also, just looking at the image alone, due to its wear and the shape, I could tell that they were possibly vintage. So if this style wasn't made recently, I felt like the seller might not know what they actually had. And I wasn't about to tell him. Because what I did was take a screenshot of the chair and reverse image searched. That's a mouthful. These chairs to see if I could find out anything about them, like where are they from, who made them, what era, who sells them, are there more? And then I found this. These are literally identical. I mean, there's some differences, but pretty much identical, and $6,600 for a set of 6. But that's still almost $1,100 per chair. Not that I think, even if they were real, that I would sell them for $1,100 a piece, but I think we can confirm these have potential. First Dibs is an auction website and they claim to work with trusted sellers that are thoroughly vetted by their in-house experts. I read this directly on the website. Not that I'm 100% positive yet that the marketplace chairs are authentic, even though they seem pretty promising. I actually have them in my trunk right now and I wanna go look at them together so we can see what we're working with. Okay, so when I did pick these up, I didn't literally have the photos out to compare like on site. I felt like that might be a little bit awkward, but that's what we're gonna do now. So at the time, what I was mainly looking for was the shape on the bottom, which was identical. I did already know that they were a different material, and now I'm noticing that the photographs are more chrome and these are almost more of like a sandblasted look. But that doesn't mean that these couldn't have come in different finishes or that either chair wasn't reupholstered at some point in time. One thing that my chairs definitely don't have is this little Made in Italy sticker on the bottom, which would have really just drove this home for us. But it also doesn't mean that it wasn't removed at one point in time. Honestly though, these handles are so beautifully crafted and it does look a lot like rosewood, which is what the original chairs are made from. And the body is identical. I mean, because I only have this one source to go off of, there's literally nothing else on the internet about these chairs. I don't know if I can personally confirm that these are authentic. I'm not here to pretend like I'm a professional at this kind of stuff, but there is a lot of evidence that is leaning towards authentic, I think. Let me know what you guys think, honestly, in the comments down below. And if you are knowledgeable about these things, definitely let us know. And if you just have an opinion, I still want to know. What we definitely can confirm though is that these have potentials, and honestly, all I think I'm gonna do to them is just give them a really solid refurbishment. Okay, I want to start off by refinishing these handles. They definitely are a bit aged and distressed in some areas. They've seen better days. And I want to bring them back to those days. I'm going to start off with my electric sander. I really want to get this thick kind of layer of varnish off, and I think some 80 grit sandpaper should do the trick. Okay, I'm done with the power sanding. The wood is already looking so much better. Now I'm actually just gonna switch to a soft sanding sponge with my sandpaper wrapped around it. This is because I wanna go in with my hand so we can maintain these beautiful curves in the wood. I'm also gonna be working up in grits, and we're just gonna keep sanding until it is all smooth. Look at the ice cream truck. I think I missed him. Honestly, low-key could really use some cold ice cream right now, but I guess I'll keep sanding. Okay, so the handles are looking so much better, and I will get to staining those in a little bit, but before that, I actually want to freshen these leather seats. Unfortunately, it is just really faded in some areas, and just judging from these little drips underneath, something tells me that these chairs could have already gone through a DIY refurbishment at some point in their life. Just so much mystery. If only the furniture could talk. I do find this white a bit outdated anyway, and I really like the black from our online reference images, so I actually want to bring that back to these. So I'm gonna go in with this black leather paint. And before I can use this though, I need to get our chairs prepped. So instead of buying a leather paint primer, because these have already been painted, I'm actually just gonna go in with a really high grit sandpaper. I just wanna create a more porous surface on our original paint, and I've chosen to go in with an 800 grit. If this was the original leather, I would not be sanding them. And to finish off the prep, I'm just going to deglaze these chairs. So I'm going in with a household vinegar in a spray bottle, and I'm just gonna let that sit on the surface for a couple minutes before I wipe it away. Oh, I smell like a salt and vinegar chip. Once they're dry, I'm gonna wipe them one more time with a microfiber cloth to remove any of the remaining dust particles. Then I'm applying the paint with a flat brush. This paint is better applied in many thin layers rather than doing less thick layers. So I'm going in with 3 layers total. For the handles, I've chosen to use this stain by Varathane. It is in the color Provincial, and I feel like I actually reach for this color a lot. It's nice. Once the stain had dried, I went in with a few layers of another Varathane product. This is just a matte sealant, and luckily for me, all of these were left over from our storage room. Okay, so our chairs are all finished. They are looking so much better. I love the black against the wood, and these gorgeous handles have been restored. I have taken some photos, and now I have posted these chairs to Facebook Marketplace. I ended up posting these for $150 per chair. Now, these are definitely high quality, solid pieces, but in the chance that they are a remake of the original version, I felt that this was a fair price, especially for the Facebook Marketplace pool of potential buyers. Okay, so I have another exciting find. I found this listing on Facebook Marketplace, and it is for a free mirrored coffee table. Now, it did say that the table is damaged, but with the photos alone, it was a bit unclear just how much damage. But at the price of free, I felt like it had project profit potential. I kind of like that. Project profit potential. You're on the side of the road, project profit potential. You're at the thrift store, triple P. Is that lame? We can workshop it. Anyway, I had to check this table out, and the listing brought me to this furniture wholesaler. Now the damage seemed pretty manageable, but I quickly realized this was not gonna fit in my car, so I ended up having my partner come with his. And I realized that for the past 2 years of me creating with the Sorry Girls, I think this might be his debut. So this is Steph, and don't be fooled by his rough exterior. He is literally the sweetest man in the world. Once it was packed up, we got it to the studio to further inspect this free find. And at first, I thought I would mend the broken mirror and maybe go over it with like a marble vinyl or something. But upon further inspection, the rest of the table is just in such great condition, and brand new mirrored coffee tables do be expensive. Yeah, so I have this mirrored coffee table and it has some broken panels. So I was just wondering what the cost would be like if I had some panels cut to repair it. Right now, I'm just wondering if you can give me an idea of how much it would cost. Yeah, okay, yeah, so the dimensions would be, hi. So I was looking to get some mirror cut. So it is a shame that 2 of our panels are broken, but the best price I could find for new ones is $50 a sheet. And that would put us at $100 in investments so far. And judging how brand new ones just like this sell for at least $1,000, hopefully we can get a couple $100 for this table. We will not know until I'm able to post it online. So until then, our new mirror is ready and I'm gonna go grab that now. All right, mirror. Now it is finally time to remove these broken panels. To remove the mirror, I'm gonna start out with this metal scraper as well as a mallet and just kind of like try and get behind the mirror and peel it away. Hopefully this does the job, and definitely needed some safety protection because who knows where this mirror is gonna fly. Looks like I'm about to like smash this thing apart. I'm kind of nervous. I'm sure once I get started it'll be better, which is usually how most things go. Ah! This piece looks like it wants to go. Obviously there's just some adhesive on the back and that's what I have to work at. If I don't get a little quicker at this might take me all day. So. I wanted to find some like wooden shims, but right now all I can find that I think could work and help me right now is this metal ruler. So let's see if I can just get it deep up in here. At the office, I'll get us a new metal ruler if I damage this one. If the mirror is already broken, does that cancel the bad luck for me? All I know is being gentle is not necessarily an option here. I know my mom is watching this right now and she is like cringing behind the screen. But I promise I'm okay, Mom. I love you. Confidence has been restored. Let's do this. All right, with a little elbow grease and a lot of love, I've gotten all the mirror off of this and it's looking good. Before I move on though, I just have a lot of broken mirror I need to deal with. It's kind of like an abstract disco ball. Before adding our new mirror, I'm just going in with my mouth sander to remove any leftover glue. I felt the best way to add our new panels is to have this table upright. Now, let's sandbag it just a little bit. Nice. And now I'm going in with a mirror safe adhesive that I picked up from the supplier. I first did the one side and left some heavy weight on top to let that glue dry and set for at least a couple hours before rotating it to do the same on the other side. Ooh, perfect fit. And here is the finished coffee table. Obviously not much of a transformation, but has been restored and looking good as new. Now I have already posted it to Facebook Marketplace, but I need to update you guys because we finally found a buyer and we ended up getting $400 for this coffee table. After removing the cost of what was put into the table, it brings our project profit new grand total to $446.81. I mean, considering the table was free, I am not upset. I think we're doing really great so far, but it also hopefully continues on this positive streak. I do want to remind you guys to leave comments down below with any charitable causes or nonprofit organizations that you guys care about, and we'll donate to those throughout this series. Now back to the chairs for a sec. As you know, I've already posted them on Facebook Marketplace, but I'm starting to reconsider my method of selling. I think it would be cool to actually get like an antique expert's opinion on these chairs because they really might be worth something. So you guys are gonna have to stay tuned for the next episode because these chairs' journeys is not over. If only the furniture could talk. I am so thrilled that I was able to get matching side tables. I then got the idea to actually create 2 different sets of matching side tables in completely different styles. Who knew that this glue would exhaust me more than anything else?
Just a couple options to choose from.
We'll have to circle back to see if I can even make a profit on these tables.